Hello, my name is Jacob Christian, and welcome to another exciting episode of Professionals in Steubenville Area. Today I'm here with Jefferson County Commissioner Eric Timmons from Steubenville, Ohio. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing, Jacob?
I'm doing great. So this whole entire podcast is featuring professionals in Steubenville Area. You're a commissioner. You do a lot, not only for us, but for our community. So what exactly do you do for a living?
I work at West Banco. I'm a branch manager at our Steubenville branch, and I'm also a business banking lender in the area. I work in our whole Ohio Valley market and work on deals in that area. So, and as well, I'm a Jefferson County Commissioner, like you said. So. Yeah.
So, what motivates you to get up out of bed every day and do this? Why are you motivated to do this?
Motivated, I just love doing what I'm doing. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do, but I do love it. And my family lives here. Every day I have a chance to improve the area we live in. So I'm always, I have my kids here, my nephew, niece, my brother, my parents live here.
So you're Steubenville made.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want to see this area succeed. And I know my strengths and weaknesses, and I think one of my strengths is I'm good at helping others, and that's what makes me a good county commissioner. So, and a public servant. So, but that's what motivates me.
So, how did you get to where you are today? How did you become a commissioner?
So I was a Steubenville city councilman for about 7 years. You asked about motivation a minute ago.
Yeah.
I'd always liked politics,
right, and
always been interested in history, government, and just the timing seemed right. Councilperson that I had voted for left after 6 weeks,
right,
and there was also talk of raising the RETA tax in our area, and there were some things that were done. The police were called on me one time because my car was parked over the sidewalk. And I thought, it would have just been easy to walk up to this person's door.
Exactly.
If I were the councilman, I could have walked up, knocked on the door, and said, hey, can you move your vehicle, please?
Yeah.
And that just kind of, I figured there needed to be some changes, and I felt like I could bring that personal touch, and I decided to throw my name in, and, that's where I got. And then I think some people liked what I was doing at the city level, and I was asked to become a commissioner if I would run for county commissioner, and those opportunities don't come around all the time.
Exactly.
So I wanted to jump on it, and I said yes, and the rest is history. It's been great. These past 2 years serving have been
great,
probably the greatest of my life, actually.
And thank you for all you do for us.
No.
And you also mentioned changes. So what are your goals as a commissioner in Jefferson County?
One of them right here, having our talented youth stay in this area.
Yeah.
We're sitting here in this nice new STEM building, and it's things like this that I believe are going to keep or prepare our kids
for later down the road.
And to keep them at this level. A lot of politicians say, I'm going to create jobs. I want to, we can do our best to create jobs. We can create an environment that's job friendly, which I think we need to do a better job of. We need to be more friendly and to developers, but we're working on a spec building out at the industrial park that's really a chance, like I said, politicians can say, I want to create jobs. That this is actually the closest chance we can get to creating jobs.
Exactly.
We're going to put a building there, hopefully lease it out to a new business, and hope that'll be a chain reaction is the hope to where we do get some businesses and have more opportunities for people to stay around here, raise their family. We get a lot of people, a lot of negatives. Seems like we take a step forward and then 2 steps back, but we're resilient around here, to say the least. And we just have to keep that positive mentality and move forward.
And you also mentioned that you do a lot for us. So what is your biggest struggle as a professional in the Steubenville area?
My biggest struggle? That's a great question. I'm going to be honest. I can deal with being a banker.
Yeah.
I can deal with, being a commissioner. Love those both. I don't even really look at them as jobs. I mean,
Yeah. So it's just something that you love doing, so it's just like a hobby to you?
yeah, I think when I was the coach for my daughter's 5-year-old soccer team, that was the most struggle I had.
Yeah.
But, you know, it can be tough sometimes dealing with, you know, they don't know what. My daughter was more interested in the snacks after the game and playing with her friends, and I'm kind of competitive. I wanted to win.
Exactly.
But, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I don't, you know, I don't have any. I probably struggled in my past, but I've learned from all that.
Exactly.
You have to learn from it, and nobody's perfect. You know, I've had some ups and downs, but I just stuck with it. I found what I want to do and what I'm good at.
Yeah.
You know, I think if you're content and happy and you're happy with yourself, then you don't have those struggles.
Yeah. So on your journey of finding what you're good at, did you have any role models that you looked up to?
Yeah, I'm blessed with great parents.
Yeah.
My dad, my mom. I had great grandparents too. My grandfather and grandmother from both sides. You know, just shaped me into the person I was. Politically, role model, I would say Ronald Reagan. I grew up in the 80s. That was the president then, and I hold him in very high regard. But that would be my role models growing up.
How many years have you been the commissioner at Steubenville?
2 years.
And has anything changed from when you first started to now?
In the past 2 years, yeah, there's been some changes. One of the big changes we're going to be dealing with soon is there'll be a new commissioner, Jake Kleinecke. He'll be taking over for Dave Maple, who's been on as a commissioner for almost 2 decades.
Oh.
So we'll be losing some experience there. You know, Dave's been great to me, helping me get to where, you know, learn the ropes, so to speak, as I started. But, you know, he'll be missed, but, you know, we'll move forward, and that's what we have to do. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite thing about being a commissioner in Steubenville?
When someone stops me and says, Mr. Timmons, you know, I'm fine with Eric. I don't
Exactly.
but people say, Mr. Timmons,
Yeah.
you know, you might not know it, but you really helped me with this. And hey, do you remember this phone call I made? You were right on it, and you helped me. And that's what I like.
Yeah.
That's what, you know, to know that you made a difference. You know, there's a lot of people, you'll see it on social media, and people that, you know, most of them are people that really aren't involved. You know, they can talk a lot on social media, and they can, they're tough there, but
Like they're not really involved in their community?
they're not involved in the community. You don't see them out and about. You don't see them working hard. And I always said I wanted to be an elected official that, you know, you're going to see me around. I'm going to be in all parts of the county.
Yeah.
I'll be in Mount Pleasant down south later this week. I was in Yorkville recently. You know, Toronto, I'm there a good bit of time now. Irondale, been up there. Burgles, Amsterdam. You know, I'm all around.
So you're all over the place.
I don't want to be known or a commissioner that you know, wasn't involved.
Yeah.
When I vote for somebody and I see that they don't attend events,
Exactly.
they don't get in, that upsets me. And I never, you know, I might lose an election, but it's not going to be because I didn't work hard and I wasn't involved. I mean, how am I going to know what your issues are if I'm not
involved?
If I'm not right there and hearing it from everybody firsthand. So that's what I want, and it's good to be able to get the pulse of the population just by being there.
So as a commissioner, what exactly do you do?
We are in charge of the budgeting and spending the finances for the whole county.
Okay.
And also human resources aspects. We run the county with that regard. There's department heads that report up to us. So that's our main job. You never know what's going to come up, but that's the main job.
And I'm pretty sure there's some young aspiring entrepreneurs that's looking forward to being commissioner or just being a professional in Steubenville. Is there any advice you want to give to them?
Just, you know, you may not succeed every time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you may do something. I've done plenty of stuff that I thought I would like that I didn't.
Yeah.
But it makes you stronger. You know, even if you're applying for jobs, you know, that's one thing I can give some advice. If you're recently graduated from college and you're or high school and you're looking for a job, don't, you know, just get a job quick.
Yeah,
don't,
exactly.
It doesn't matter what it is. Start to work. Build your resume. You know, businesses and companies that look at people's resume don't like to see the lapse in time of employment.
Yeah.
You know, they want to know that you're working.
You're constantly a hard worker.
Yeah, exactly.
Involved.
That's some advice I could give. And like I said earlier, know your strengths and weaknesses. You know, I'm not good at some things. I'm not good at sports. You know, I was an average soccer player, I would say. I like to think I was above average, but I was probably honestly average.
Yeah.
My dad told me, you probably don't need to focus on sports because you know, you should focus on schoolwork.
Yeah, and I mean, it got you really far.
Well, yeah, after a while, you know, I don't want to say I wasn't always, you know, asked me about goals and things before. I don't know if I really, you know, I think I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And you just have to live your life and see what you find out. And like I said, opportunities come by, but you have to take advantage of them.
Exactly.
And I feel like I did at the right time. Timing's a lot of it. And you know, it's funny how life works and things just fall where they may.
Exactly. Is there anything else you want to say to anyone watching?
No, I appreciate you having me here today.
Thank you.
No, it's been
a
a
pleasure.
good conversation. Yeah. No, just good luck to everybody, and you know, everybody. If you need to get a hold of me, you know how to get a hold of me. So
Phone number or anything?
yeah, I can give my 740-238-1550. I have, you know, I give it out to everybody. Pretty much everybody in the county has it already. So I don't care. But yeah, if you need to get a hold of me, that's what I'm here for.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this episode of Professionals in Steubenville Area. My name is Jacob Christian. We're here with
Eric Timmons.
from Steubenville, Ohio, Jefferson County Commissioner. Thank you.